Do it again. Do it again. I love Shelby's face when I say that.
From the Denovo Realty Studios in sunny Brevard County, Florida, the most important podcast on the internet. Ladies and gentlemen, Denovo Realty Radio.
Hi everyone, Susan Swanson here, and I'm at Denovo Realty with Linda Wright, our transaction director, and Shelby Jelinek, our marketing director. And it's a rainy Tuesday, and we thought it would be fun to have a little tea party. So, let's start the party.
Woo woo! Cheers!
Thanks for joining me, ladies. So, I would like to know, as a director of marketing, how your job has changed, Shelby, with this crazy real estate market.
Well, unlike others out there, we're the admins in the office here, so we're not out there doing all the day-to-day realtor things, So our jobs have changed a little bit in a different way. For example, me, I do all the marketing here in the office and for the agents. So
And you do a great job, by the way.
Thank you. That's so nice. So I would say the biggest way my job has been affected is, I do a lot of online campaigns, email campaigns, and those Facebook and Google ads that I run. I guess I'm just not running them nearly as much as long, I should say, as what I'm usually used to. So I'm just posting them and pretty much getting rid of them right away because they do the job after a day or two.
Yeah, and probably getting amazed. Oh, another one gone, another one gone.
I'll post it, we'll get a couple leads, and sometimes they work out, and sometimes it's from other agents that are scheduling showings, but I'm just not monitoring the ads as much as I normally would.
I guess it makes your day go faster because here today, gone today.
Exactly. Yeah.
And Linda, your job must change because there's so many offers, and so many offers coming in. How has your position changed?
Everything is just more rapid, and there's a lot more contracts that I'm getting. I think I was up to 60 or 64. Just recently, a bunch of them closed, so now it's down in the 40s or 50s. But we're getting, as soon as a listing goes up, I know I'm going to have the contract pretty much within a couple days. And we've had a few buyers go under contract a few times because it's so hard to get a house now that people are just putting in offers without seeing it because it's really scarce. And so you'll get buyers putting in their offer, doing the inspection, and then canceling, and then I'll see them again next week with a new contract.
That must be kind of frustrating. Or here he comes again, here he goes again, right? Like that. It gives your job a different flavor.
It's all right for me. I just cancel it out and we start over again, and then I just say hello and I send them all their new timelines and hope that it works out because I know for a lot of buyers it's been really tough getting their houses.
Oh, yeah. And for the realtors, too, trying to find them and stuff. So
right.
I know that your jobs are different and maybe a little bit more difficult, and I just think it would be a really fun idea if we got away from all the stress of all that work and maybe played a little game before we had our little tea sandwiches and,
I like that
and delicacies.
Yeah.
And stopped and smelled the roses before we left.
They're beautiful. You did such a great job with
Oh, well, I had
Susan, shout out, stuff.
Well, thank you. I had help from my my wonderful support people, and we all support one another, and we lift each other up so we can fly like eagles. So anyway, enough said about that. Let's sip some tea.
Sip some tea.
Before we start the game. You want to do one of these again?
Yeah, sure.
That's really fun. Okay, so we are going to play a game called Underrated versus Overrated. So there are a few games on TV, and we're going to ask you if you think they're overrated or underrated.
Okay, ready? Let's get started.
Okay, first game, The Bachelor.
Overrated.
I agree with that. I feel like over the last couple of years, it's changed a lot, and don't get me wrong, it's still entertaining to watch, but I feel like it's overhyped a lot now. sometimes they bring like politics into it, and it just
Oh,
it's not fun to watch. And it's not
Wow.
really good. I just want to watch someone fakely fall in love.
there's
Fakely fall in
politics.
love.
Yeah. Now, I haven't watched it lately since, you know, are there any old bachelors on that show?
There was an old bachelorette, right? Or they said she
define
was
old. Old. She's 39.
Oh.
Oh, that's old? Wow, I'll tell you right now, that show's not for me. So that's probably why I don't watch
Do you
it,
agree?
you know?
Do you think it's overrated or underrated?
I don't know. I don't watch it. If there isn't anybody that I'd like to date, why should I watch the show?
I don't watch it either, and I still think it's overrated.
There
just
you go.
because of how many people spend time talking about it on the internet.
Yeah. So now, what about podcasts? What do you think about podcasts? Do you think they're overrated or underrated?
I feel like they're appropriately
I was going
rated.
to say appropriately rated.
I know a lot of people that listen to all sorts of them, and I've never gotten into them, but I'm sure if I found one that got me super interested, I'd be hooked on it. I'm
Yeah.
just too lazy to actually like go through and find something that I want to listen to.
Well, I think that's a good idea. We could put on our to-do list is make a podcast. That would be fun.
We actually have one. We have a podcast channel. So
Yeah.
And I just admitted that I don't listen to podcasts.
And
it's
I don't either.
no, it's okay. We have it. It's just there because one of our agents wanted to create her own channel. We thought like we'll just do the same. We have our own YouTube channel. That's much more popular than
That's
the
what.
podcast
Yeah, that's
channel.
what I have.
But yeah, we put all of our videos on the podcast as well because people like to sometimes listen to them while they're driving. I know for me, for as an example, I love to listen to Crime Junkie. Shout out Crime Junkie.
Okay.
I love them. They're really good, and I've been listening to them for like every single time I go on a road trip. Last couple weekends, they're very good. So
Well-
I like podcasts.
Yeah. Now, what do you think about Lululemon?
Sorry, I love Lululemon.
So they're underrated?
Underrated.
I don't know if that would be underrated or appropriately rated because I love my Lululemon leggings, and they're just so comfortable. If I could wear them to work every day, I would. But
Why don't you?
I don't know. I don't know
Because Garrett says no.
Garrett, let me talk to him.
Okay. Maybe change the dress code. No, I love mine. I don't know what you think.
I don't have any, so I'm gonna say they're overrated because I'm doing okay without them.
Yeah.
They are expensive. I mean,
They're like
I don't have that many
$98.
pair, but
No?
the ones that I have,
So tell me what they are. I don't know what Lululemon's.
they're just a higher quality fabric. But then again, I have found some good quality, like less expensive leggings, and I'm not going to go out of my way to buy Lululemon every time because they are expensive. They're like $100+. So I mean,
Really?
they're that
Yes.
expensive.
Wow.
I usually get them for like Christmas or my birthday, and I'll spend like my money on it. So I'm always.
When
on
is
my
your
way.
birthday? Oh,
It's
we're
March.
March. Yes. Oh, if I only knew. So now Disney World. What do you think about Disney World?
Overrated if you're. I feel like if you have kids, great, bring them to Disney all the time. I went when I was a kid, but I don't want to go right now. I don't know. I just feel like it's a bunch of overpriced food
Yeah.
and some rides. So overrated.
I think it could be a little bit of both because for people that live around here, we hear about it and see about it. We're so close to
Right.
it. Like for us, it's overrated, but for someone that like has a family and they want to take
Or
their
they
kids
live in
somewhere,
like Utah and there's no
Indiana
theme
or
parks.
yeah, like it could be totally underrated because that's what their kids dream of going to their entire lives. So
Right.
it could be totally viewed as one.
Yeah, I think it's really overrated. My grandchildren, I used to take them every year. I've got to see Mickey. Hello, Mickey. Then they start crying and all this other stuff. I spend like hundreds and hundreds of
Yeah,
dollars.
it's very expensive.
I want to go home, Grandma. Yes. I think it's overrated. So, what do you think of Chick-fil-A? Overrated or underrated?
Overrated.
I love
Sorry,
Chick-fil-A, but I think it is kind of overrated a little bit. That being said,
I
love
like
my-
it,
I
too.
love my chicken
I
sandwiches.
like it. I love Polynesian sauce and their grilled nuggets. But I'd rather eat Zaxby's.
Okay.
I don't know. There's just other places where the food is better to me. I like how nice they are and how efficient they are in the drive-through. You can like there could be like
Drive-thrus.
40 cars there and you're still gonna be out in under 5 minutes.
100%.
Really?
So that's
They
good.
have like 3
That's
lanes
amazing.
going in the Viera
Mhm.
or Sentry location.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
you're, like she said, you're in and out in 15 minutes, even if there's 3 lanes. It's crazy.
Well, it's a good thing that they opened another one in Vieira, because the only one that was in Vieira blocked traffic on Wickham Road, and I said, I don't want to go to this place because they're blocking me from getting to that. Yeah.
That is
So that was a smart thing they did to add another one, because I would definitely had said they were overrated at that time. Now they're okay.
Yes.
So, what about putting ketchup on eggs?
Ooh. I'm not a fan of that. I don't think any of us are.
No.
With our faces.
I've tried it. It's not bad, but I wouldn't do it.
Yeah.
It's overrated then.
It's kind of making me a little nauseous. All right, now, what do you think about big weddings?
Overrated. Sorry. I don't know.
Don't be sorry, I agree.
I think they're fun, but I feel like I haven't been married yet, so maybe I'm speaking from the lack of experience. But if it were me, I wouldn't want to spend my entire day basically not missing. I feel like you're missing out on your own wedding when you have to worry about all the things going on, especially when it's you have 100 guests. But at the same time, it's so much fun having all your family and friends in there. I don't know. I'm conflicted.
Yeah, but how do you feel about
You've been married, so maybe you should answer.
I had 100 people at mine, and apparently that's not that many. But to me, it felt like just the right amount. I mean, I had childhood friends and just a lot of different connections in my life that were able to go to it too. I didn't need 300 people there.
Yeah,
I don't even know who I would invite if it was that many, but you don't need it to be a zillion people, because then like Shelby said, you literally won't even see everyone and you will barely remember anything.
Yeah. So now for the next one is New Year's Eve. Underrated or overrated?
I don't know. I don't know what to say.
It's my grandparents' anniversary, so it means a different thing to me than just New Year's, let's get drunk and party. So they used to have a party every year that I would go to, but now they don't. So I'm just asleep by 9.
Oh,
So it's overrated. Now that you say that, I don't think I made it to midnight last year.
really?
I'm feeling
Probably because I talked too much about how I was going to go to bed by
And then I rubbed off
9:30,
on
and then
me.
you did it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I guess it just goes to show how much time we
Yeah.
spend together.
Yeah.
Rub off on each other.
And it's kind of like amateur night. People go, oh, it's New Year's Eve. I've got to get all slopped up and have a lot of fun. And then they get out, hopefully they get an Uber and don't drive their car.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
right.
And
That's another reason why I don't want to go out that night.
Right.
So
And
I
every
go home.
place is packed and all that stuff. So if you have a party at home and everybody can crash,
Yeah, that's always good.
Yeah, and throw the confetti and then make sure they clean up after themselves before they leave, right?
Yep.
So now, waxing, waxing, ouch. So,
Waxing what? Waxing, yes.
What are we waxing?
let me ask our leader, Karen, what are we referring to here? Waxing.
Waxing.
Any hair.
Anything
Any
hair.
All
Leg.
depends on where it is.
I'm just
Leg
saying
waxing.
overrated.
Sounds
Sounds like
arm, too much
Mustache.
bikini,
Mustache waxing.
The only thing I've ever waxed are my eyebrows. And I will refuse to do anything else. Maybe besides my armpits one
So
day.
it sounds overrated for you.
Yeah,
it's
no.
overrated.
No, it's painful.
There's other ways to get it. It's overrated because it's painful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I happen to like pain, so I think it's just fine. All right, so now we want to know about Apple products.
I think as a whole they're overrated just because everyone and their mother uses them.
Except for Tammy.
Except for Tom.
Tammy has an Android phone, and we all know it. And we all, every time we have stuff in the office to install on our phones, we're like, here's how you put it on your iPhone. And then we're like, oh yeah, go to the Google store or whatever it's called.
Yeah.
I feel like
They're overrated, but I still love my iPhone. And I don't want another phone.
I was gonna say I feel like people complain about them a lot and their issues, but will never not have them
Yeah.
either. So
Right.
it's like an addiction at this point.
Yes.
It's like, oh, I don't want an Android or whatever the other alternative is.
I think they're absolutely amazing. It reminds me, and you're probably too young to remember, Dick Tracy used to have a watch, and he used to talk into his watch. And hello, Dick Tracy's
What's
here.
that from?
It was
I know
from
that
a cartoon many years ago,
Okay.
when I was younger than you. So it, just brings back memories. And we have one more, and it's Nickelback.
Ugh, they're underrated because everyone hates them and gives them so much crap.
Why
So
do
that
they hate them?
It's like the running joke that if you listen to Nickelback, that like there's something wrong with your music taste. And I'm like, so if everyone thinks that, then maybe they're underrated.
According to who?
I don't know how it
Everybody, I
happened.
guess.
It just happened. Like one day, the whole
They've
world
earned a
woke up
reputation of
and they
that.
were like, Nickelback is the worst.
And then
Wow.
meanwhile, Garrett's the only one attending their concerts anymore.
He's their biggest fan.
And what about you, Shelby? How do you
I
feel
mean,
about that?
I guess I could agree with that. I don't listen to them, and I jump on the bandwagon jokes sometimes.
Sometimes
Yeah.
it'll come on at the office and I'll be like singing along and like,
Yeah, they have catchy songs, like some of them. But Garrett's laughing at that. but-
Yes. Well, Garrett, it looks like you are outnumbered with Nickelback and a few of these other subjects you gave us to discuss. So I hope we clarified things for you. It was fun. And what do you say, lady? Should we indulge in our
We should cheers with like these little
I've got my
things.
eye on the
Which
Okay.
one?
little desserts.
Go for it.
I think I'm gonna take one of these.
Really? Not a sandwich first, or eat your dessert first?
I had a sandwich
I-
before we
You
were on
did?
camera.
You did? Okay.
What would you want?
Oh, I think I'll take a little. No,
Chicken
I'll
salad?
join you.
Should we-
I'll join. Should we
Cheers.
invite Garrett to?
Do you want one?
Yeah.
We'll hand him a pink
Give
one.
him the pink one.
All right, you want to cheers?
Well, cheers! And here's to our tea, our first
Teapot.
tea at 3. More to come. Bye bye for now. Thanks for joining us.
Now go!